All right, Cancer, my Cancer friends, how y'all doing out there, Cancer? I hope all is well with you guys. Welcome back to the channel, Real Talk. All right, my Cancers, Cancer energy. All right, welcome guys. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. If you are my subscriber, thank you guys for your support. I do appreciate it. We are at 555 subscribers, but guess what? I did say we, because I can't do it alone, right? All right, Cancer energy. Let's see what we have, Cancer. We're going to start out with the Declare and Decree deck, okay? If this resonates with you, then great. If it does not resonate with you, that's fine also, okay? Let's see what we have, what possible blockages that need to be released here. Okay, Cancer. So we have all unhealthy relationships, friendships, and associations are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You would write that down and you would burn it, okay? Set your intention, set fire to it. Fire, it destroys. So you get rid of that negative energy of unhealthy relationships, unhealthy connections, right? Then you have here, Cancer, all unhealthy addictions, codependencies, and pleasure-seeking behavior patterns are destroyed and cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Yeah. All unhealthy addictions, codependency, pleasure-seeking behavior patterns, okay, are destroyed and cleared in spirit and in flesh. Right, so you would write that down and you would burn it. Like I said, if this doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. Just let it go right on over your head, okay? This is, however, my spiritual tool that I use on my channel so that before I, bring out any messages, right? We want to clear out any negative energies that's not for our highest good, right? Energies are fluid, Cancer. So only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, past, present, future energies, all right? We're going to see what the messages are for Cancer. Someone here could be, oh boy, I had to say that, but someone could be dealing with a manipulative type of energy, okay? Or you could have separated yourself from manipulating type of people or people that may have been deceptive. You may have saw that and decided to separate from that energy, be it family, friends, co-worker, lover, whoever, okay? Separating from things that don't serve, right? Change, transformation, right? Energy of stability, the energy of commitment, okay? Let's see. And you could feel very stable right now, okay? You could also have someone wanting to communicate with you, or things could possibly be just moving kind of quick with you at this time. Things moving quickly, okay? Very intuitive energy, Cancer. Very intuitive energy. High Priestess energy. Okay? Let's see. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. We have the Strength card, the Four of Swords. Yeah, the Fool card, and the Three of Wands. Okay? What are you waiting for? Focused, focused, focused. You have the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, Two of Swords, and the Tower. Bottom of the deck, Cancer, you have the Four of Pentacles. Okay? So, you could have been holding on to something, someone, that's possible here, okay? But you also could be holding back as well, okay? And there's something shocking that's either taking place or it will take place. Something that may surprise you, take you by surprise, something unexpected. But something shocking is happening here, okay? And it could also have to do with your healing or, like you separating from a situation, whether it was toxic friends, family, co-worker, lover, whatever. there's separation here and healing as well as you. I feel like you're reserving your energy with the Four of Pentacles. I just feel like you're reserving energy. Okay? And you just, I feel like in the past, you pretty much just had strength to where you had new beginnings, possibly in love and work, take how it resonates. New beginnings in some kind of a passion or another, new beginnings in life. Okay, something started new for you, something started over in the past, and it's something that you were very strong about, very solid, and you felt stable in this as well. It has a lot to do with self-love and taking a risk on something new, possibly a new path with the Three of Wands here. Okay, so you have the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups, Queen of Wands, Six of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. It's possible, Cancer, that you moved away from a fire sign. That's possible. Someone here could have moved away from a fire sign and you could be moving toward an earth sign. That's possible here. It's a scenario, okay? It's a scenario that you have healed from a fire sign and you're moving toward an earth sign. It's a scenario here. It's a possibility. But it's also possible that you could have endured some kind of heartbreak or betrayal in a past connection that left you feeling pretty low or depressed. Okay? But it caused you to elevate on a level of self-love. And you also went in a whole nother direction. It caused you to go in another direction. And while you were either choosing to go in another direction or while you were on that path with the Two of Wands, you did a lot of thinking, introspection, deciding, also healing. Okay? When you took this new path in the past. You took your time, okay? You may have actually taken a path that you've never taken before. You may have done something or decided to do something you've never done before. I'm hearing a path not taken. A path not taken or a path that may have been looked upon as difficult to some degree. Maybe it may have felt like it was hard for you to do this new thing, and you had to have strength to do this new thing. But you needed the strength because whatever you had to heal from, and I feel like it had to be some type of betrayal here, I feel, because you're now protecting yourself from it as we speak. Future energy, you're now creating boundaries and standing up for yourself. And you're also moving towards calmer waters. You're moving towards something more peaceful or someone with the Six of Swords. Yeah, and this is something you're deciding to do, realizing you needed to take action, make a move. And that's what this Queen of Wands is about, taking action, making a move. Starting out with loving yourself with the Lovers here, I feel like this was self-love. That's how I feel. And this is where the healing began. This is where the new direction began. Okay? After you gained the strength, after you realized that it's 2 cups left behind me, I'm not going to sulk in this. I'm not going to dwell on this. New beginnings in love, Ace of Cups. I'm going to move on. I'm going to move forward. Okay? And you chose another path, Two of Wands, and you healed yourself. I feel like you healed yourself going into that new discovery. Two of Wands energy. And this is what's causing you to take a leap of faith in another direction. Stand your ground, hold your boundaries, protect yourself, protect your energy, and move forward. Six of Swords. Because you're definitely focused on your future. And see, this is something that maybe where you were coming from in the past, whatever you were dealing with that you had to heal from through your swords, I feel like this is what gave you a different outlook on what you wanted for yourself. That's how I feel. And it not only brought you a new direction as far as thinking, it didn't only just change your way of thinking, it also changed how you may have saw yourself, knowing that you could actually make this move and do something different and have a new life or a better future. I feel like you just saw yourself having a better future, doing more for yourself. And this was like possibly a tower moment for you because you've already elevated, I feel that you've already elevated with the Queen of Pentacles energy and heading in a new direction with the Three of Wands. This is a direction of expansion, and you are in an energy of receiving as well, but very optimistic about where you're going. And this is something that's causing conflict with other people, but it's an emotional conflict. It's a mental conflict. It's their own personal feelings, their own personal problem that they may have with you low key for making these decisions, because there was something I feel that could have been a burden here with the Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands. That's Ten of Wands. Okay? And you're choosing, I'm not going to allow this to burden me. I've been in this for quite some time. Yeah, I had to sit in it. I had to feel it. I allowed myself to feel it. Now it's time for me to move on. Okay? And someone may be trying to offer love to you, and you're either not interested, or it would just be a missed opportunity concerning this person, Cancer. Okay, you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could be dealing with the earth sign. Also a water sign. Okay, but I feel like you're holding yourself back. You're not interested, or you're just content in your own energy, in your own space right now. Okay. Queen of Swords, the Emperor, Nine of Pentacles. There's the conflict. Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like you are your own wish fulfillment. It's like wish granted, Cancer. Okay? Wish granted. Alright? Keep moving. Literally keep moving. You've walked away from someone or something, situation, somebody who tried to be controlling, or someone who wasn't straightforward with you. Somebody that wasn't clear with you, that may have caused disappointment or despair, depression, some kind of loss that may have happened, okay, to where, and you could have lost finances as well, but you are looking for that ground of stability. And you could very well, like I said, this is also a scenario to where you could be leaving from one situation, dealing with a lover, and you could be going towards a whole new person who could possibly be this Queen of Pentacles. And you could very well be in the Queen of Pentacles energy yourself. For some of you, this may also be same sex. It doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of Queen energy here. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Fire, Queen of Air, okay? There's a lot of Queen energy here, all right? It doesn't have to be that it's same sex, but that's a scenario, okay? And you could have, like I said, you could have moved away from a fire sign. Somebody who refused to be clear, somebody who was hot-headed, somebody who was possibly selfish or self-indulging, or maybe even promiscuous to some point, somebody that was possibly controlling, okay? This is what you moved away from. This is where you took a different path. This is what you healed from, okay? This is what you've healed from. See, it's like you're taking the path less traveled. Is you taking that path that's less traveled. It's like a spiritual path, right? Because I feel like awakening is something that has taken place here with the tower being here, okay? And I feel like with this emperor, this is someone you may have came away from, a fire sign that it was either hot-headed, trying to be controlling, somebody that, you know, you decided, hey, if they can't be clear with you or provide clarity for you, then hey, what are you supposed to do with that energy other than cut it out of your life with the Queen of Swords? Because you see, you've healed a lot of things with the Four of Swords, and you're going in another direction with the Two of Wands. But here's this Emperor, and it's like you going another direction from this person. You've healed from this particular person. And see, with the Queen of Swords, she's facing this Emperor. Like, you can come, but you got to come with the truth. I need clarity. I need truth. And if you're not providing that, well, we know what happens next, don't we? That's just how I feel here. So Cancer, you could have come away from one person and go towards another. You could also very well be single, because the Nine of Pentacles is a single energy. That could be you being single as well. There's other scenarios, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest, okay? Only take what resonates with you, whether you're the single person or whether you're someone coming from this Emperor and you're going into another connection. With the Lovers being here, you're going into another connection with the Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. I feel like it could possibly be a Taurus or a Virgo, but it could also be a Capricorn. It's an Earth sign, okay? But I feel like you're single here, and you could very well be this Queen of Pentacles as well. But you are blocking things out that's not serving you. And you have strict boundaries. Now you do anyway. Very strict boundaries. So I feel like you've walked away and going in another direction. Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Six of Swords. Whole another life, whole another direction. That's how I feel. Eight of Cups is here too. Definitely walked away and healed. Definitely. That is a definite. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles, which you're holding on to your energy and holding back. Someone definitely watching you here, Cancer. Okay? Someone that may possibly want commitment with you. Or you could be very well just creating your stable foundation on your own, by yourself. Okay? You're very intuitive here. But you could also be dealing with a water sign. Okay? That may be trying to offer to you again as well, or trying to come back and make things right or balance things out with you. But I feel like you are balanced. That's how I feel. And I feel like you're very intuitive. Okay, but somebody may want you to invest in them all over again, but I don't feel like that's what you're going to do. You're going to continue to invest in a new path here. That's how I feel. Because you do have the Ten of Pentacles here with the Lovers, Queen of Wands energy. I feel like the Queen of Wands energy is just you that took that action to make that move. Two of Wands, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups. That's action oriented. Regardless and in spite of the conflict. And it could be conflict from a lover. It could be conflict from family. It could be conflict from the person who you left behind and walked away from. It could also be conflict with other people who's involved with them, their family members or friends, people who have, you know, so much to say about the connection, right? But hey, they're not you. And they can't live your life. You got to live your own life. So you're basically containing your own energy here. And you very well may be rejecting anyone coming from you know, your past. Anyone you're not interested, you're in rejection mode. They would be considered that would be considered a missed opportunity. There's nothing to begin with something coming from the past here. Okay? But it could also be that your wish granted would be you coming into union with a new person very well. And that could be something unexpected to you also with the tower. That could be something unexpected that you would have a wish fulfilled or a wish granted with someone new. Okay? You have the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, Star card, Magician, Hangman, paid the Knight of Cups. See, they're trying to come in offer love again, and you have the Empress here. So that's possibility, Cancer, male or female. You could have been in your Empress energy here, coming up, and you could have a King of Pentacles coming in. Okay, because maybe this was a potential counterpart in the past with this Emperor energy. But that's somebody you came away from in this Queen of Wands energy. You took action and moved away from that person. I don't think you wanted anything they had to offer. Because whatever they did, they left you disappointed. And it was kind of good that it went that way because it gave you a chance to be enlightened. It gave you a chance to see things differently, starting with yourself. This is where the healing begins. This is where the self-love starts, right? When you have the depression, when you have the anxiety, when things start to fall apart, when things start to come about that's unexpected, right? When heartbreak happens and third-party energies and truths start to come out and face masks start to fall off and the real people start to show up through their facade, right? The real truths begin to come out. That's when enlightenments happen. That's when the grounds get shaky. That's when new thoughts come in and shocking energies start to happen, right? Things start to happen quickly because people show you who they really are. And ain't nothing like you thought they were the whole time you've been together. You find out who they really are. It really can set you off to a whole nother path because it's like a reset within your energy. Okay? It's like a reset because the light goes off. Okay? There's light in this card. Just like there's light in this card. Right? So it's like a reset. And you are a star energy. And someone knows that. They see you as a star. Someone is very inspired by you as well. So it's like they see you as a very abundant person. And they know that you have healed yourself as well. Whoever you could be dealing with. Okay, Cancer? Be it a light water sign, a fire sign, possible earth sign. Okay? But somebody's trying to come back and offer. They're going to express they want that Ten of Pentacles. But I think that it's too late. You're going to take action and continue to move away from this so-called emperor. And it's like, this is somebody that, you know, you could have possibly even met in the workplace. Okay? You could have met this person in the workplace. And saw them as someone you could build with, grow with, till they showed you different. This is somebody who created a lot of third-party energy for you as well. This is what brings about this Five of Cups. But you also had to be enlightened with the Hangman. You had to be enlightened, and it was a long time coming for you to see. It's something you needed to see concerning this person. Like I said, they could have been wearing a mask, presenting themselves as an emperor, and really they're a peasant. Okay? Something you had to heal from. Four of Swords. Then you had to turn around and choose a direction. Two of Wands. And you did that. You took action and you did that. And this is what's setting you off in this Queen of Pentacles / Empress energy. Because the Empress is showing up out here as well. And I feel like this is your energy. And by you being in your Empress energy, it's a level up, right? You level up when you reach this energy. You level up mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, physically. You level up. Spiritual growth, spiritual development, creation, you level up. Okay? So when you leveled up, you match. You're matching someone else's energy. First, you was matching this person's energy, but something about this person, whoever that emperor is, you moved away from this person. This person causes Five of Cups energy for you. they also caused the Three of Swords energy for you that you had to heal from. So therefore, as an Empress, you would be matching this King of Pentacles, because you'll end up being this Queen of Pentacles. See, Empress, aka Queen of Pentacles, sitting pretty, and so you got somebody that's gonna match your energy, and I feel like that's what you'll be attracting. This is your wish fulfillment, right? So whatever happened here in the past, it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. Okay? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this emperor might be trying to offer to you again, but see, you're in the energy of transmuting. You're transmuting energy too. Because you don't want the offer. You're not interested in no offer coming from this old person, this emperor person. You don't want that. Nope. You don't want it. You're doing away with it with the Queen of Swords being here. No, that's someone you cut out in the past. That's someone you healed from. And now that you're healed, star card, now that you're healed, Four of Swords, you're standing up for yourself. You're good and single, and you're taking a leap of faith in a whole nother direction. And there is a lot of conflict, because people could be mentally conflicted about this too. You ain't just cut this emperor off. There's other people you probably had to cut out as well. But you are moving towards new love, whether you matching with the King of Pentacles energy to a Queen of Pentacles energy, or whether you're single. You're still ending up on the right side of the fence here. Okay? A very big energy of expansion too, with the Three of Wands and the Empress. Definitely. Okay, Cancer? So it looks to me like new love. That's how it looks to me. And growth in your finances as well. A lot of opportunities too. Yeah, there's opportunities for growth on every level. Okay, Cancer? Opportunities for growth on every level. I be trying to keep up and see the time there so I don't hold y'all too long. But sometimes I try not to worry about that, because I am trying to get messages out and I need to make sure I say what needs to be said. Bottom of the deck, Cancer, is the Seven of Wands. Once again, you are in protection mode. You are protected and you are standing your ground. Definitely probably have blocked people out, blocked out an old lover. You're just doing something different now. You're for something different. You're not for that old energy anymore. You're for something totally different now. Let's see here. Get a couple more clarifiers. Let's see what we got here. Cancer. Cancer energy. The Sun. And moving forward. Yeah, so you could have also been dealing with somebody in the past who had a lot of player tendencies as well, even if it was an emperor. That don't mean that emperor was in high vibration. Okay? Because if it was that way, you wouldn't be in the Four of Swords. Okay, you wouldn't have to go heal from no Three of Swords energy. All right, if that emperor was for you, you wouldn't have had to heal. Okay, it was something that you needed to see concerning this person, but you are moving on as well. Success and happiness is here. Four of Pentacles showing up twice, so you're definitely holding back your energy from anyone that does not deserve your energy. You're only putting your energy in sowing your seeds into good ground, fertile soil. And here's the Knight of Swords showing up here. Okay, and somebody definitely they want to be chaotic. They want to be heard. They want to be seen. They want to stop you from moving, but they can't, because I feel like you're already gone. They can't stop anything. They can't do it if they try. Judgment at the bottom of the deck, along with the Empress. Yeah, you're investing in yourself. You're loving yourself, and look at that. Yeah. Yeah, you're not playing. You're loving yourself. You're investing in yourself. You're serious about your growth. You're serious about where you're going. But definitely, I feel like new life, new love. You got definitely been enlightened. New love here. New love, Cancer. Okay? So that card we had earlier about unhealthy relationships, associationships, friendships, because some of y'all, this is in the workplace. where you're dealing with some emperor in the workplace who might think they all that, or they want to control you and all this other stuff they got going in the workplace. With this third party energy, this might be an emperor that messes around with different folks in the workplace that you may have separated yourself from. It doesn't have to be in the workplace. It could be just someone who wants to continue to work with you, but they're not working with you in the first place. Not if you had to come away from them, walk away and heal. They want to express working with you. No, that's a no. You don't want to work with anybody like that. That's why you're content in your own energy. Four of Cups. You're content in your own energy. You're not dealing with no drama. You're not dealing with no fakeness. You're not dealing with nothing. None of that. None of that. And certainly not unhealthy connections, right? You want to stay away from unhealthy connections, and you want to go towards new love, Cancer. So until next time, guys, I hope that someone said that can help you move forward. And I hope the messages were overall helpful to you. Okay, Cancer? Until next time, take care.